Coming up on PNN, a controversial bill is being vetoed by the Arizona governor, and Sprint is being sued for posting naked pictures of a couple.
Also, a woman arrested for firing gunshots at a TV station in Houston. I'm Diana Herman.
And I'm Jamie Langton. Pirate News Network starts now.
From the School of Communication Studio at East Carolina University, this is Pirate News Network.
Arizona Governor Jan Brewer vetoed a bill Wednesday that would have allowed businesses that their asserted religious beliefs the right to deny service to gay and lesbian customers. The controversial measure faced a surge of opposition in recent days from large corporations and athletic organizations, including Delta Airlines, the Super Bowl host committee, and Major League Baseball.
Governor Jan Brewer had said she would do what was right for Arizona.
The bill is broadly worded and can result in unintended and negative consequences.
And with that, she vetoed Senate Bill 1062. Opponents of the controversial bill cheered outside and chanted, "Thank you, Jan." Many had feared the legislation would have given businesses legal backing to deny service to gay and lesbian customers as an assertion of the business owner's religious beliefs. The bill's supporters said it wasn't about condoning discrimination.
It has been extraordinarily distorted as to the whole struggle that it's been made up to be, when it's really not about that at all.
To the supporters of this legislation, I want you to know that I understand that long-held norms about marriage and family are being challenged as never before. However, I sincerely believe that Senate Bill 1062 has the potential to create more problems than it purports to solve.
While opponents of the bill cheered the governor's action,
in her vetoing the bill, I really feel like there's a possible hope for reconciliation within our state, and we can maybe move forward past this really sort of unfortunate chapter.
some say the fight isn't over, as other states, including Georgia, Kansas, and Missouri, are still considering similar legislation. I'm Andrew Spencer, reporting.
A couple is suing Sprint for reportedly posting pictures of them naked online. City News Service says Tuesday's lawsuit alleges invasion of privacy and identity theft. According to the suit, the woman took her cell phone to LA, a Sprint branch in LA, last year to exchange it for a newer model, but didn't erase the data because she wanted her phone contacts transferred to the new device. The phone also contained some intimate couple photos she'd forgotten about. The woman claimed she was promised the phone would be wiped before it was refurbished, but an employee at a Sprint factory in Kentucky found the photos and posted two to her Facebook page. Sprint says protecting customer privacy is of utmost importance and it will investigate.
Houston police have arrested a woman after shots were fired outside a TV station. Take a look at these aerials of the scene. Police say multiple shots were fired around 9 a.m. at the KTRK Channel 13 building. You can see some vehicles in the parking lot were hit. Employees were urged to shelter in place. An email to staff says that no one was hurt. Michelle Monique Burks was charged in the shooting at KTRK Channel 13, 3310 Bissonnette near Rutgers in southwest Houston. A woman who was outside the property's security fence opened fire about 9 a.m. at the building, said Sergeant Julie Pleasant of the Houston Police Department. She drove away in a silver Chevrolet Camaro. 5 shots hit the window in the front of the building. Spent bullets were found inside an office where a woman had been working at the time of the shooting. A bullet hit one car in the parking lot.
The Beasts of the East, the Pacers and Heat, matched up in an epic regular season battle. Despite 38 points from LeBron James, the Pacers edged the Heat 84-83. Some big plays from Paul George down the stretch was too much for the Heat to handle.
Unfortunately, that is what I diagrammed, and it probably wasn't the best call. It might be a little bit too gunslinger on my part, just to run a quick misdirection. I just wanted an open shot, but with the game that LeBron had, I mean, obviously, you'd want to get the ball to him and put the game in his hands.
That was the play drew up. We got to look. I just ran the play.
Man, this is a huge game for us. You know, this is the champions we beat. I mean, it's one game, but you know, we're moving in the right direction. You know, this is a big win for us. We haven't been playing well lately. We can use this game moving forward to, you know, kind of spark us back up at the end of the season.
You know, we're gonna be 1 or 2, no matter what happened with tonight's game. You know, so it means nothing.
Thanks for tuning in to PNN 5 at 5. I'm Diana Herman.
And I'm Jamie Langton. Have a great night.
A Florida pilot suffered a terrifying experience when the windshield of his plane shattered mid-air.
As smog once again blankets Beijing, we take a look at its impact on its residents and its capital.
We take a look at a $1 million campaign in the South. I'm Chris Milano.
And I'm Diana Herman. Pirate News Network starts now.
From the School of Communication Studio at East Carolina University, this is Pirate News Network.
Variably cloudy with a late day sprinkle Tuesday. Cloudy skies will be over eastern North Carolina Tuesday afternoon and night. There could be a few light sprinkles late Tuesday with late breaking rain out over the southeastern half of eastern Carolina. The weather will be dry Thursday and the Friday with highs near 50. Another shot of rain moves in Friday night or Saturday with the weekend temperatures in the 40s and 50s.
Smog once again blankets Beijing. It's having a massive impact on China's capital and its residents. Smog levels in Beijing have topped levels considered hazardous by the World Health Organization. Severe pollution has hit much of northern China for the past 6 days, with particle readings well over 10 times the internationally accepted safety limit. The WHO's China representative admitted the thick smog had resulted in a crisis.
The UN Security Council is meeting to discuss the crisis in Ukraine. The emergency meeting is expected to focus on the latest between Russia and Ukraine. Rhetoric was tense during the exchange that lasted a little over an hour in the assembly room.
Scary moments for a Florida pilot after the windshield of his plane shattered in midair. Rob Weber's onboard camera caught the video of a bird crashing into his cockpit in the sky over Fort Myers on Saturday. The pilot managed to keep his cool during the airborne emergency. He suffered a minor cut on his forehead but refused medical assistance after a calm landing. Weber told reporters he can't wait to get his windshield fixed so he can fly again.
It's been 50 years since Muhammad Ali shook the world of boxing and unseated heavyweight champion Sonny Liston. The fight took place on February 25, 1964 in Miami Beach. At the time, Ali had not yet changed his name from Cassius Clay. He had previously won a gold medal in the 1960 Olympics in Rome, but didn't become a household name until after beating Liston. The gloves Ali wore in the match sold at an auction Saturday for $836,000.
A 100-year-old woman survived a fire thanks to a family member who just happened to check on her. Janice Broach has a story from Memphis, Tennessee.
Fire. It was smoking, and it was smoke coming from the ceiling around the heater.
It didn't take firefighters long to get the blaze under control, with some things still in flames outside the house. Mitchell has lived in this house for all of her 100 years. Relatives say she had the family pictures that date back 100 years. Those appeared to have been destroyed in the fire.
As long as I got her out, that was all really that mattered to me.